Welcome to South
Yes,
Central.
sir. Let's get it. Let them know who we with today.
Nick Akins, man. Nick Akins, born and raised Los Angeles. We in the heart of LA right now, the heart of South Central. Two Nick A's.
I'm going crazy out here.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get into it a little bit. Life like for you growing up. What was it like? Was it a lot of sports? Were you going to school? Just talk a little bit about life as a kid.
Life as a kid, you know, I'm born and raised with my mother and father. Both parents always been in the home.
You have a lot of siblings?
5 of us.
Oh yeah, you have a big family.
So I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Got my little brother's 32, just turned 32. My sister's 28. And my twin brother and sister are 25.
They twins?
Yes, they are. It's 5 of us, yep.
So what was it like for you growing up? Did you play a lot of sports?
I played everything.
Yeah.
I played everything. I don't remember exactly the first sport that I played. I want to say it was flag football or basketball. I don't remember. I know the first time I played organized baseball was in the projects. It was in Nickerson Gardens off the machine pitch. I think I was 8. So I don't remember. It wasn't 9 because I started playing at Culver City Little League.
Okay.
I played there from 9 to 10, and then I went over to it's not there anymore, but Sportsman Little League. Let me not disrespect Sportsman. Sports, I played over there for my 11 and 12 year.
Okay.
But yeah, grew up out here playing. I played basketball, I played football, played baseball.
Did you always know baseball was going to be the one for you, or?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. My best sport, I'll still say it to this day, was football.
Yeah.
You know, if you knew me from those times, like I always had ability in baseball, but football just came to me a lot easier.
Yeah.
Just as far as running the ball, you know what I'm saying? I played running back. I remember, and I wasn't the it took me, you know, some time to get into it, but once I was acclimated, you know, it just, maybe the training and stuff my father had me doing back then, it came to me. I didn't struggle as much in football as I did in baseball.
I mean, kind of expected. Baseball's a game of failure like that, you know?
Yeah, but I was way more inconsistent. Okay. Like I really wasn't inconsistent once
football,
I got
you
into
just got
football.
it, yeah. You were physical.
I wouldn't say I was fit. See, it just depends on what side of the ball you get me on. Okay. I didn't like hitting. I'm not gonna sit here and cap.
You sound like that's how I am.
Hold on, I'm not gonna sit here and cap.
Yeah.
I didn't on defense. No, I didn't like running up and I wasn't a punk.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't. That wasn't my thing. But when I had the ball, I wasn't scared of contact, but my whole goal was like, you just not gonna hit me.
Yeah.
So I knew how to lower my shoulder, but yeah, it was a different story. When I had the ball, like, and I can control the tempo and the action, I was completely comfortable. I'm not gonna sit and cap like, oh, when they put me at safety in line, I had to come down and just like, I'm flying full speed and like, nah, that wasn't me. I'm gonna tackle you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here a lot of.
You were training a lot as a kid?
Man, my daddy was on all this stuff, this individualized.
From what age? From what age?
I'm gonna say from the time I was came back from New York, I was 6, so probably from the time I was 7.
Wow.
7 or 8, he had me. You know,
doing what?
Oh, whatever. And you know, it wasn't all this fancy stuff that they got now. It was the little cones, or we take the damn construction cones
find
off
a way.
The street, and he just had me zigzagging, sprinting, shuffling, sliding, hopping. Just all kind of running 400s on the track, just running with tires around, just crazy. You know, he just like, we gonna go. We outside.
You athletic with it.
We outside. We gonna get explosive.
He
has a gift for that. I would say that.
Did he play?
Absolutely.
What?
Everything.
Oh, for real?
Everything.
He's from out here too?
Born and raised in South Central.
Man.
If you're from I know the world is, you know, it's a big place.
Yeah.
If you're from the city, if you're from that time, everybody out here, you speak my daddy's name when they come to sports, and they be like,
real one.
And it don't matter the sport. They be like, okay, yep.
Oh, geez.
I've heard that since the time I was.
Really?
Yeah, I'd walk into a gym and they'd be like, hey man, your daddy's coach. hey bro.
What was his best sport?
I have never asked him that.
Oh wow.
I know he was good at all of them.
Yeah, he's just nasty.
He was good. I don't know. I would say baseball.
Yeah.
But just, you know, another It's just a case of, you know, being in the city.
Yeah.
His father wasn't in his life, you know. My grandmother had her own issues, so just from everything I've heard, me knowing my father, who he is, like, I know he could have played at the next level for sure, easily.
Yeah.
But that's just not how it worked out, you know. So it is what it is. But yeah, he could ball, absolutely.
Well, talking about your dad, this kind of goes into the next question, but who are some of your biggest inspirations growing up? Doesn't have to just be sports. It could be family, friend. It could be people you just looked up to.
If I'm gonna keep it real, like my first loves and stuff, the guys that I fell in love with watching, it was like high school players. I remember going watching games. My daddy would take me all over. Like I said, I was all through the city. I would be at Dominguez High watching Jason Thomas. Probably one of the best high school football players that I've seen. He played quarterback, played safety. Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Of South, so you know, back, he was crazy. He could run, he could throw, he was big, like he was just nasty, bro. Him, Willie Hurst. I remember the first time I think I was I eight or 9, and my dad took me up to Centennial High. I was watching the game. I don't remember who they were playing, but I remember the back just. Just, man, it was just straight ahead, no nonsense, cut. Like he just had feet.
Yeah.
And I remember that night I was sitting on the sideline watching. I'm like, that's how I'm gonna run the ball.
Yeah.
And the very next day at practice, I was just gotta go forward. Him, baseball wise, that's hard to remember. I know the guys I looked up to in the big leagues. Like me and my brother would watch them games, them Braves games on TBS. They came on every day. We watched the Cubs games on WGN. I don't know. I like Derek Lee. Gary Sheffield was the first player that I liked.
Yeah,
he was my favorite player. Albert Bell, Carl Everett,
swinging at me.
Mike Cameron. Yeah, for sure.
Dogs.
Dogs. Basketball, I like basketball, but it's not, you know, that was like the back burner, my least favorite, probably the sport I wasn't as good at as the other two.
There's so much history here, bro. Like, especially not from being from LA. It's like you talk about South Central, you talk about all the different athletes and just people from here.
Absolutely.
It's kind of crazy. I feel like a lot of people don't truly realize.
Well, like I said, we at Rancho, and I told you, my daddy grew up here. I grew up playing here. Daryl Strawberry, Eric Davis, Chili Davis.
Everyone he's naming are big-time people. Like, history in the game made a real impact.
Keyshawn Johnson played over here.
Big-time player.
My cousin Stephon Johnson played over here. Antonio Chapman, he ran back kicks and played receiver for the Bengals and the Packers back in the day for about 9 years, a dog. Raymond Skaggs, another guy that I fell in love with, was a running back. He's Barry Sanders.
Yes, sir.
He had it all. He had it all. I remember watching that as a kid, like, oh my goodness.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the separation now, though. I don't know if these kids have, the younger generation has like high school heroes. Their heroes they go straight to the top. Yeah. And you miss all that.
Right here,
you miss all that, but I'm saying you miss all those steps.
Yeah.
In between of just, you know, the older guys, and you go like, I don't know.
It don't just happen overnight.
Yeah, you get it's, bro. You grow it.
Stepping stone.
You grow it, and you need the next visual to, okay, that's what it looks like. When you go, I feel like when you go all the way, and this is my only, like, you can make it seem impossible. Yeah. And just, it's out of touch, because I don't know these people. Like, I could come to a SC practices were open back in the day. I'd go to SC and see Malaluga and Brian Cushing and all them, like, okay, and
you can
tell
get a
them,
visual
like, okay,
for
that's what you're supposed to look like if you want to be a guy. You get a visual for it. It's not just somebody on television. So I think that helps a lot.
Like, it shows you that you can actually
go harder.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I gotta be. I gotta put in some work.
For sure.
All right.